Alzheimer's disease is a serious healthcare problem worldwide. In the United States alone, almost 6 million Americans currently suffer from it, and someone new is diagnosed almost every minute. Despite these alarming statistics, we still don't have a helpful treatment. One way to combat Alzheimer's might be to better understand how it causes the brain to shrink. This happens to be the focus of my research. Hi, my name is Dan Ohm, and I'm a neuroscientist at Northwestern University. I'm here to talk to you about my research on the shrinking brain and what it could teach us about Alzheimer's disease. A shrinking brain is a dying brain, or more specifically, the cells that make up your brain are degenerating and dying. We need to stop Alzheimer's from doing this because dying cells leads to debilitating disorders. You may not realize it, but Alzheimer's can cause a whole range of different clinical disorders. The memory disorder is the most common, but others exist as well. So what is Alzheimer's disease anyway? Well, it's actually comprised of two toxic components that we need to visualize inside the brain with a microscope. One component is the tangle found inside of cells. The other component is the plaque found outside of cells. Despite everything we know about Alzheimer's disease, there remains an important unanswered question. Are the plaques and tangles equally deadly, or might one be deadlier than the other? We don't actually know the answer to that just yet, but let me tell you about what I found in my research. My research is focused on people diagnosed with a language disorder caused by Alzheimer's disease, a population that has received very little attention. During life, I would scan these participants in an MRI machine so I could measure their amount of brain shrinkage. After death, I would count the numbers of plaques and tangles in their brain under a microscope. I can finally tell you, after years of careful measurements, my research suggests that the language regions of the brain had the most shrinkage and the most tangles. This means that tangles could be the deadlier component of Alzheimer's disease. Considering previous research has shown that tangles are driving brain shrinkage in other disorders, it's possible that tangles are a common and leading culprit behind brain damage. Therefore, it could be very important to design new treatments that target tangles in addition to plaques. The lack of a cure for Alzheimer's means we still have work to do. However, our understanding of the disease is always improving, which means we are getting that much closer to that cure we desperately need.